الناصع عليها ومحمد وآل محمد صلوات.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Hussein, today is the 10th of Muharram. It's an Islamic calendar. On this day, the day of Ashura, Imam Hussein, son of Ali, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, the last messenger of Islam, he stood against tyranny and corruption 1400 years ago. Hussein is not only for Muslims but for non-Muslims. Hussein is not only for believers, for non-believers too, my brothers and sisters. Hussein's message is all about standing against corruption, standing against moral corruption, standing against injustice, standing against oppression. He stood firmly against Yazid, the corrupt tyrant of his time. He stood firm against the corruption of the society that was going on at that day. It was 1400 years ago. Right now, we Muslims commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad. I would like all my fellow Australians to have a look at the website of who is Hussein. You will find out Hussein, who sacrificed everything for humanity, who sacrificed everything for standing against oppression and injustice. I would like to clarify, his message is timeless, his legacy is timeless, it's gonna go forever inshallah. Why? Because he stood firmly against moral corruption, he stood firmly against social injustice. Now I would like to tell one statement, and that is that we all humans have something in common, regardless of faith, regardless of color, regardless of any religion. And that common thing within every one of us that exists, and that blessing that we have within our creation, that is that we stand against oppression. No matter whoever you ask, are you against oppression? The answer will be yes. If you ask someone, would you like to be oppressed? They will say no. Why? Because within our intrinsic nature, all of us stand against oppression. And now, Imam Hussein's message is this, that we stand against oppression no matter who does it, no matter if it's from our own family. Hussein took his family 14 years back. He took from Medina, went to Karbala, and sacrificed all his family and his companions for the sake of justice, for the sake of humanity. My brothers and sisters, this is one thing that we all have in common, and that thing is justice, that we are against oppression from within our intrinsic nature, my brothers and sisters. And we have to stand against oppression. Now Hussein stood firmly against the oppressor of his time, against the corrupt tyrant of his time. Right now, we have to stand against the oppressors of our time. We here, we the Muslims, we share the same values that Hussein did. I ask my fellow Australians to raise their voice against all the oppression that is happening around the world. Right now, just a few days ago, another bomb blast happened in Afghanistan. And unfortunately, the oppressors are walking free. I demand and ask the Australian government to stop supporting these oppressors, to stop supporting all these oppressors that are happening around the world. My brothers and sisters, today is the day of Ashura. Today is the day that Imam Hussein sacrificed everything for the sake of Islam, for the sake of humanity. And I ask my fellow Australians to at least have a look who is Hussein. It's a beautiful website that you can look into it and see why are we here, what is this all about. We are mourning the morning of who? Hussein, the son of Ali, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad. Wa Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad salam.